Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines. The United States has carried out a third consecutive night of strikes against Iran as President Donald Trump reinstated a blockade on Iranian shipping. The US Central Command said in a statement that during the 5-hour mission, US forces successfully struck military targets across Iran, including Bushehr, Chabahar, Jask, Konarak, Abu Musa and Bandar Abbas. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said 2 offending supertankers had been struck and disabled in the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian state television also cited the Iranian military as saying it had targeted a hostile US vessel with cruise missiles. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said a US airbase in Jordan has been targeted by Iranian ballistic missiles, while calling on Jordanians to dismantle American bases in the kingdom. The IRGC said in a statement addressing to Jordanian people that they knew very well that not only does Iran not have any enmity with Jordan, but it also loves the Jordanian people, who understand the pain and oppression of the Palestinian people more than any other nation. Shortly before the strikes, US President Donald Trump warned that Iran will face severe military strikes, while simultaneously leaving the door open for negotiations, saying Washington is taking control of the Strait of Hormuz. Trump said Tehran had failed to honor a memorandum of understanding with the United States and said American forces are going to hit them very hard tonight and tomorrow. Trump suggested that the renewed US military campaign could continue for another 2 to 3 weeks. President Donald Trump has said that the United States will likely take control of the Strait of Hormuz and should be paid for protecting the strategic waterway. Speaking to Fox News, Trump said Washington would become the guardian of the strait as tensions with Iran continue. He also accused Tehran of breaking previous agreements, including the Islamabad MOU, and warned of further military action. Iran has said that it is trying to reach a joint mechanism with Oman to manage the Strait of Hormuz, but claims US pressure on Muscat has slowed progress. Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghaei made the remarks as US and Iranian forces continued exchanging missile and drone strikes, raising fresh concerns over shipping through the strategic waterway. One Indian crew member has been killed and 8 others wounded when 2 Emirati oil tankers were struck by Iranian cruise missiles in the Strait of Hormuz, in the latest escalation in the strategic waterway. The United Arab Emirates Ministry of Defense said the tankers were targeted in the southern lane of the strait, while in Omani territorial waters. It said the dead crew member was aboard the Mombasa. The ministry said of the 8 wounded, 4 were seriously injured. 6 of the wounded were Indian nationals and 2 were Ukrainian nationals. The Indian Foreign Ministry has said that it has lodged a strong protest with Iran after summoning its deputy ambassador over the killing of an Indian seafarer in the Strait of Hormuz. It said in a statement that 10 other Indian seafarers were wounded, of whom 2 are reported to be seriously injured. It added that India was deeply concerned by the attacks and the targeting of commercial shipping and civilian infrastructure in the region must cease. Yemen's Houthi movement has fired missiles at Saudi Arabia after accusing the kingdom of bombing an airport under its control, breaking a 4-year period of de-escalation between Riyadh and the Iran-aligned group. Saudi air defences intercepted missiles aimed at the kingdom's southern region, while the Houthis said they had targeted Abha International Airport in retaliation for strikes on Sana'a Airport. The spokesperson for the Saudi-led military coalition in Yemen said missiles launched by the terrorist Houthi militia towards southern Saudi Arabia had been intercepted. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.